Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Blessings, blessings. I am not feeling well today, so I was going to record the video and just post it now so that everybody could have it. But I did promise that I was tuning in with everybody to connect live for these next days. So good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Good morning. So usually I set up out in my living room where my books are and where my sound frequency is. And I am just not feeling well this morning, so I'm going to tune in today. We're going to do this meditation, and I am going to go back to get some more rest. So let me, oh dear, I don't have a sound frequency for this morning, so I'm going to share one that I know of that's really good, and I'll share it into the comments after the video is done. So let's jump right on in. And the one thing that I can say for today, as we're talking about the heart, we speak about the heart every day and about different aspects of the heart, whether it's the physical heart or whether it's the energetic heart, or whether it's about love or about following your heart. It's really important. Like, the heart is our guidance system. That feeling that we get inside of our heart, there's like actual sensation that radiates from there. There's heaviness, there's a lightness, and when we experience that lightness, there's joy. It's open and it flows so freely. And when it's heavy, it's so hard to receive things, so hard to do things. It's hard to get the energy to even do things when your heart is heavy. And I know one thing, like when I was waking up this morning, it was really hard to wake up. But I know, a lot of people do this every single day and wake up at, like, there are people out there waking up for a job they don't want to do. Wake up, and if you wake up every morning with like this sinking, heavy feeling in your chest, then that's not, whatever it is that you're doing is not for you. And it's important at that point from your heart to turn on your creativity and tune into it and see what it is that you do want to do with yourself, how you do want to live your days. They say sometimes about working for yourself. That's not for everybody. Everybody isn't working for themselves. But if you wake up and you hate what you do when you wake up, and that's no matter what it is, whether you just have to take care of the home and family or whether you go out and do a job that you maybe liked when you started but you don't like it now, follow your heart. If you're waking up with a heavy heart, like you don't want to do something, that's a measure, letting you know that there's a different calling for you, and we have to tune into what that is. Sometimes that's not an easy process, and we can be worried because with the way economic connection is set up, we have to show up with something to be able to have something. So living freely and not having to work is not an option for many people. But don't let that be the thing that holds you back, because more important than what you think you can provide is opening to your heart, tuning into that space, and setting yourself free. And once you do that, the types of abundance that's open to you is limitless. So it's just about making that transition in that period. But the important part of that transition, that action, starts with really tuning into your heart and listening to it. So let's go ahead and keep cleaning out that heart space. And then I'm going to go back and get some rest. Thank you guys for being here this morning, even with my with my very not put together state. So just in case you guys are tuning in for the first time, we're doing this on Instagram Live every day at 7. It's a heart detox. This is Wajit Yoga. So I created Wajit Yoga. I'm a certified Kundalini Yoga teacher, and Wajit Yoga is a creation from the Kemetic priestess work that I do, and all of the systems of yoga that I've been trained in, and what I was downloaded to add to this system with the meditations for this are very powerful. Serpent power meditations are extremely powerful, and they can make like really rapid healing inside of you. So always give yourself the space, prepare yourself that healing space is needed at times. So sometimes if this heart detox brings up pain, if it brings up old wounds, if you need to cry, if you feel tired or exhausted or drained and you need to rest, just go with what your vessel is feeling and tune in and do that. Because the healing is real. It's not something kind of just changing a mindset or something. The healing takes place on all the levels of your being. So your physical heart gets better, your energetic heart gets better. You start shifting in how you make choices through the day. You become more creative. Like there are different things that happen when you open up all of these energetic spaces inside you when you remove blockages. The ripple effect through all of your being is real. So yeah. But anyhow, so we're going to take the right hand, press the right hand, press the elbow against your liver. And we're going to take the left hand and palm facing the heart about 4 to 6 inches away. And then another 4 to 6 inches, and then another 4 to 6 inches. So, and then we inhale back. So we exhale, tum, ta, ru. And then inhale back, and then tum, ta, ru. Tum, ta, ru. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Let's go ahead and inhale. Tum, ta, ru. 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 Last one. Tum, ta, ru. And deep breath in and hold. Put your left hand on top of your heart and put your right hand on top to support. Alexa, stop the timer. Fill the breath all the way up. Just fill your heart space. Fill all of the space around your heart. And just provide it with a huge cushion of your breath. And then exhale and drop that breath down through the root, down through the center of your being, down, down into the earth. Keep exhaling until you drop and anchor down, connected to the earth. And then hold. And then pull that breath up, up. Draw that anchor from Mama Earth up, up into your heart. And just bring that up as a golden, deep light and circle it around your heart until your heart is completely covered in that light, that deep, golden earth light. Inhale and exhale, and once again just fill your space all around your heart. Exhale that breath all around your heart and make a warm, comfortable cushion where your heart can feel safe and protected, so that you don't have to wear armor around your heart, so that you don't have to be hard. You don't have to wear humor. You don't have to wear anger. You don't have to wear anything at all over your heart. You have to choose the right people to be around so that your heart can flow freely. And this time, take a deep breath in and draw your breath up, up, and continue to inhale as you draw it up through your throat, through your eyes, through your crown. And continue to inhale all the way up into the deep, dark blue of space. And place an anchor there, a connected piece of you in that darkness of night. And then draw the breath down, exhale down into your heart, and wrap that dark blue light around your heart, over the golden light that has come up from out of the earth. Just wrap up a warm protective layer around that golden light just to seal it in. There's so much divine energy that we can tap into to protect our hearts. We don't need to worry about that ourselves. When we protect ourselves from the ego, we end up doing things that hurt other people. When we protect ourselves with divine energy, divine power, divine love, then our heart is sealed in a way that it can't be penetrated and damaged by others. Because the things most people do aren't even personal. They're not against us. The things most people do are from a place of their own protection. They're just using mechanisms that they learned to protect themselves. And unfortunately, most of the times, those mechanisms end up hurting other people. Mechanisms that come from nature are good for everyone. They're for the highest good of everyone involved. That's how you can tell the difference when you're working from your divine energy and working from your ego energy. If the place that your intentions are coming from, if the actions or choices that you're taking only benefit you, or only benefit who you believe they should be for, then that's coming from a place of ego. And when you do things so that it benefits the highest good of all, and sometimes you might lose in that. Sometimes in the highest good of all, you might have to make a compromise or a sacrifice. But if everybody is winning something, then it's really coming from a place outside of you. It's coming from divine. It's coming from your true heart space. So let's go ahead and finish off this meditation with this ego-removing divine power breath. And we're going to do a fire breath. So just remember, pump the navel. So short breaths in through the mouth and nose, and just pump the navel in and out. Nice strong breaths. And the arms are up in a V shape with the thumbs facing out and up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Deep breath in, and go ahead and begin. And deep breath in and hold. And as you hold that breath, just bring the thumbs up. Just tap the thumbs together and pop the hands open. Exhale through your mouth and bring your palms down. Rest your palms on the floor, on the mat, or wherever you are today, wherever you're sitting. And just exhale a few slow breaths out through your mouth. And release any old stuck heart energy, any old wounds, any old pain, any place inside of you that hasn't forgiven someone or hasn't forgiven yourself. Any place inside you that is still holding yourself in a limiting space, holding yourself in a limiting relationship with someone, in a limiting job, in a limiting partnership, anything that's in a connection that's holding you back. And when I say relationship, that can be with your family, even with your children. You can have a relationship with your children in a way that's not serving either of you. And you don't want to let your children go, but you can let that type of relationship you have with them go and replace it with something that works for you both better. Anything that you haven't been able to release and let go of for your own highest good or for the highest good of the other people involved. Forgive yourself. Accept yourself. Accept where you are. And allow yourself the space to figure it out in your own time, in your own way, and to release it in the way that serves you and all of the people involved the best. And go ahead and bring your hands back up. This time put your right hand over your heart and your left hand on top of the right to support it. And just give yourself the intentions that you're setting for this day. And go set the intentions for this day, this week, the rest of this moon cycle. Set your intention for how you want to show up in the world. How do you want to show up for yourself today? How do you want to show up for others in your life? Sometimes showing up for others isn't about showing them gentle and pretty and soft. Sometimes showing up for others is pushing them to be their best selves, even if in the moment that they don't understand you or don't even like you, for the highest good. And put your ego aside. They don't have to like you. They have to rise. That's what they came to earth for. So you can share that with them. And as they rise, they'll understand what it was that you did. If you're pushing other people from a place of your own ego, from a place of you wanting to see them be something that you think is right for them, that's not going to heal, or that's not going to serve, and it's not going to solve, and it's not going to heal or protect the relationship between the two of you. But if you push somebody to rise in a way that you know was for them, even if that means for them to leave you, let you go, if you're doing something truly for the highest good of somebody else, eventually they'll always understand. And they'll always know, even if their whole spirit goes the rest of their life and never understands. In the spirit realm, they understand. There's a piece of them that understands what you're doing. So if there's anybody who you need to release so that they can rise, and you've been holding them back out of fear because you haven't been able to get past your own limiting beliefs and rise too, if you're holding on to people out of fear, let them go. If you're holding on to people because you don't think they should be doing something else, let them go. Don't hold anybody because your own ego needs them. If you're holding them out of ego, that means that there's divine power of your own destiny that you're holding back on. So sometimes it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage because we don't want to be the bad guy. We don't want to look like the bad one. And people may perceive us or receive us as that if we do something that doesn't feel good to their ego, but is for their own highest good. And it's okay. We at times have to have the courage to look like the bad one when we know inside, when we know that we're doing the right thing. And we know that we're doing the right thing is when we're led with a pure heart, a pure, clean heart of our own. So just set your intentions and show up as the cleanest, purest, most beautiful, authentic version of yourself. the best that you have today. So I'm going to leave you guys with that for today. I encourage you, if you do have a moment before you have to leave for work or before you have to take care of your family or whatever you're doing for today, just lie down. I'm going to lie down and stay down. But just go ahead and lie down for at least a good minute, and just allow all of the heart energy that you've just cleared, allow those realignments that go through your whole entire body, that ripple through all of you, allow them to land in the places where they need to be. Allow that light and that love energy to be able to pour into whatever parts of your being are tight and tense and need that light, that love poured into them. Go ahead and lie down. Just give yourself at least 60 seconds to do that. And once you've finished, then you get up and go ahead and begin your day. If you have the opportunity to lie still for an hour after doing Wajit Yoga, I highly recommend it because there's so much energy that is transmuted and transformed. Things that don't need to be in your body are moved out of you. Energies that need to shift and move and change who you are inside and how your inner being is relating to itself. All of that takes place. So the longer you can lie still, then hold that stillness. But if you do, lots of love, wishing you love, and I'm so grateful for you for being here. You guys have a beautiful day, and thank you for bearing with me as I am not feeling well. It has been a very long 7 days, 8-9 days of preparing for my solar return, my birthday weekend, and my anniversary, and it has been absolutely magical and wonderful to share love and to share this joy and to share this life with the people who love me. And but so I knew going into it, like I was gonna, because I'm a Sagittarius, so yeah, it's a Sag season in full effect. Oh, thank you, sister. Yeah, I have 5 placements as Sagittarius, so when I go big, I go big. So we had big long lasting celebrations, and I'm just, I'm gonna give my body the time and space and rest to recover, and I will catch up with you all. If not later today, then definitely I'll see you here tomorrow morning. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you with love for the day forward.